I don't usually make quickies. Most of my videos have deliberate subjects that are political. Um, this is not a solicitation for sympathy, but it's a clarification for the curious people in the audience. You may notice that in most of my videos there is a slightly unnatural speech cadence. And in some videos, I'll smoke. So, I have two speech impediments that I have struggled with since childhood. I experienced some trauma to my mouth as a child and sustained a lisp when speaking. And so it took a little bit of speech therapy and practice and imitating voices. It was very useful to imitate the voices of news anchors because of how they enunciate. So it makes things, when I'm trying to be clear, and particularly because these videos are extemporaneous, deliberately extemporaneous, because reading from a script would also exacerbate the other speech impediment which I struggle with, which is a stammer, a stutter. This is sometimes helped by getting a little nicotine in and bringing my nerves down and feeling less disoriented in my thoughts. And generally, I can manage it better if I do take time between thoughts. So, I mean, on the one hand, I'm thinking, and on the other hand, I'm giving my mind time to, my mouth time to catch up to my brain. So, that's an explanation for, not always, but often, in order to avoid the uhs, ums, and stuttering, requires a little bit of deliberately paced speaking. Okay, not for sympathy. I just want to clarify to people so that they don't kind of. I'm not an actor. I don't want people to get the impression that this blog is some sort of a performance. I have no training in theater or any of that stuff. I'm just trying to be clear and concise when possible, so that my point doesn't get misconstrued. Pacing also, I don't use jump cuts. One reason for not using jump cuts is that, as of yet, I feel like I have yet to find my voice properly, my authorial, authorial, is that a word? Whatever. my voice as an author of these videos. So I feel like if I'm forced to actually construct my ideas actively as they're being expressed, it is more intellectually stimulating and perhaps more creatively rewarding than scripting and then cutting and sort of doing like a formalized essay thing. So the stream of consciousness is voluntary. It's deliberate. You can feel free to react to it as it is, but I have chosen the stream of consciousness because it is not, or because I find it conducive to my own needs, practically and creatively, and because I think it's underrepresented in blogs. I like that sort of like Vsauce kind of. I mean, he's definitely more polished. I'm not saying I'm anywhere near Vsauce, but he flirts with this kind of stream of consciousness thing. So those kind of videos haven't really been put into the political space per se. I use classical music cues to soothe the long pauses and the absence of jump cuts, because jump cuts are really to create flow, and I think putting in a little bit of opera or just classical music in general will help to balance out this challenge. So just a few channel updates, because I haven't really been on here very long and haven't gotten a chance to explain specific things about what I do stylistically and why, and there may be changes in the future, but at the moment the location you see and the camera being used are a product of time, because I have more than one day job, night job in fact. That's why there's usually no sun back here. So who knows, over time I may restructure how the channel works. I'm trying to avoid reaction videos. I think reaction videos are fine, but they're a little overrepresented in this space. I'd rather sort of riff on subjects that sort of coalesce into one thing. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me and giving me an opportunity to speak, particularly in a space where pro-social justice videos are underrepresented and perhaps not always welcomed with open arms. Thank you.